My name's Vanilla Martin, I'm 25, and my family is Ngurrji Mourning from Western Australia. And I grew up with a really incredible mother who, from a really young age, taught me what was right and wrong about the world and about justice and about equality and the things that our country needed and the things that our country were lacking. And she didn't care about my age. She wanted me to know from a young age what was worth standing up for. When I was 10, my grandfather suicided, and it triggered paranoid schizophrenia in my mother, who eventually suicided, and I was left living with a dad that I didn't really know, and feeling really disconnected from my, I hate saying it, but my Aboriginality. Being, the fair-skinned kid in your family as well, and copping a little bit of slack from them. But then I think for me the hardest thing growing up was having to kind of prove to people. It's a new form of racism that's popping up, where people have to kind of convince other people where they're from. Being told, I remember countless times in high school being told, oh, but you don't look Aboriginal, so that's okay, you're very well spoken. These sort of things that you get told over and over again, it is basically people saying, but you don't fit into my stereotype, so you're better than them. And so having to dignify those statements and those questions with answers time and time again, really disheartening. But I think spending time with my nana and spending time with my family who live out bush, and having important conversations and yarning safely with my nana and talking to her about these things, realising that I felt connected to my country without having to be taught anything or without having to have a certain colour skin. One of my favourite sayings, especially when I talk to young kids who get told these sort of things in schools, is a coffee's a coffee no matter how much milk you put in it, So I think, I guess for me, and also being, a city girl who's passionate about mental health in our Aboriginal communities and in our kids, and is helping kids battle this new racism, when colour of skin still means something when it shouldn't. I'm really lucky I've got a family that has a lot of mental health issues in it, but it's a family that's really open in talking about it and discussing it and working on it and getting help when they need to. And I suppose they learnt their lesson with my mother, unfortunately, but and I think that's probably a lesson that a lot of families have to learn, is that they've got to talk. Otherwise, bad things happen. Talk to anyone who has or has had mental health problems, and they're a couple of years on and they're moving up and moving out of it, and they're so grateful that they talk to someone, and they're able to help others, and they are coming from a place of victory as opposed to a place of suffering, and they don't regret having the hard conversations. And Yarn Safe is about going in and having hard conversations, uncomfortable conversations, in a safe environment, in a welcoming environment, with someone who's not just doing their job, but someone who gets it and understands and is going to help you on your journey, not just as a once-off when things get too much. It's a let's catch up and let's talk it out.